Well, the time of your life was May 1963, but my word, you've been doing a lot of other things with your life since then. I mean, you've hardly ever been out of the news. We've got some of the news headlines that you've been making.
Best and girl in riddle of punch-up. George Best clobbered. I quit by George Best. Why I'm a bloody wreck. For the last year, all I have done is drink.
Very honest comment, that. Jimmy Greaves has been very honest about his alcohol problems. Were yours as severe as his?
Well, yeah, I would think so. I went through a terrible time. I mean, I said a year on that thing. I mean, it was a lot longer than a year. I'm lucky in a way, you know. I realised before it was too late what I was doing to myself. I just couldn't handle all the press and the publicity and the things that went with it. And I tried to hide through alcohol, and it just doesn't work. You know, and I got to a stage where I used to think that I couldn't do anything. You know, for instance, if someone had said to me, I'm going to sit and talk to you, I'd go and have a drink, you know, because I thought I could talk more sense, or I looked better, or I acted better. And it got to a stage where I thought I couldn't do anything unless I'd had a couple of drinks, which is obviously, I mean, the biggest load of rubbish ever.
Do you find that you've got regrets now?
No, that's the nice thing about the whole period of my life. I don't regret any of it, even the bad times, because I'm glad I've had to see it, the waking up, so to speak. I'm happy the way I've ended up. I have a beautiful son, you know, obviously I think the world of. I retain my health. I'm very, very busy at the moment. I'm doing a tremendous amount of coaching and travelling all over the world playing exhibition games. And it's nice, I'm my own boss. I haven't had a drink for almost a year. And the longer it goes, the less I feel like it. And so I tend to look at myself as how I've ended up. I could have been a hell of a lot worse off. And I was fortunate because, I mean, first of all, the year that we're talking about, I had 10 great years. And I just feel fortunate I was around at that time.
Are you ever aware of the amount that people are frustrated by the fact that somehow they almost feel a bit cheated about you, that you never realised the full potential? I mean, when I said to various friends, oh, we're going to do a show with George Best, to a man, they all said, oh, if only.
Yeah.
There's a tremendous, I mean, your next book ought to be almost if only.
Yeah. It's true, actually. My friends say the same to me. You know, as not only as friends, but I suppose as football fans. They say the same thing, you know, we only had 11 years, you know, and it should have been maybe almost twice that. But it wasn't to be, you know, and I can understand their point of view, because I'm the same when I see great players getting towards the end. I mean, I shortened it, you know, myself through various reasons, but I feel cheated when I see players like Jimmy Greaves and, say, Jim Baxter and players like that having to quit, because I admire them tremendously and I want to see them go on forever. But it's just not to be, and I feel sorry for them, you're right. I mean, my friends, when they say to me it should have gone on forever, I wish it had done, but you know, it didn't. And as I say, I tend to look at myself. I'm happy with the way I've ended up.
Good. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for the honesty. Ladies and gentlemen, George Best.